How the 16 Types Changed the World. ESTP. ESTPs represent the potency of force of will and nerveless effort. Whether it's Thomas Edison's notion that genius is 99% perspiration, Teddy Roosevelt's willingness to be the man in the arena, or Winston Churchill's relentless determination to keep fighting, no matter the odds, this warrior mindset makes many of the obstacles they face and opponents they encounter crumble under the sheer pressure that is them. ESTPs change the world by never yielding. ISTP. ISTPs are crafty, resourceful, skill-acquiring people. They also, when they need to summon it up, have ice in their veins. These two parts of them are related. When you've deconstructed and scrutinized a thing, like they have, there is not much place for fear. Knowledge and practice are antidotes to such things. Whether it's an MMA fighter going into the 5th round of an all-out war, leaning into the brutality because of the self-confidence they have in their technical ability, or someone like Amelia Earhart, who took a massive chance by betting on her own expertise and skills, this is how ISTPs push things forward. ISTPs change the world through fearless mastery. ENFJ. ENFJs are rhetoricians and communicators of the highest order. This proficiency in all mediums makes them masters of influence, of persuasion, and opening people up, even in areas where people put up walls. They excel in finding common ground, connecting with others on a deep emotional level, and skillfully navigating complex interpersonal dynamics. ENFJs change the world by changing the hearts and minds of people. ENTP. ENTPs are change embracers, whose boldness lies in pushing boundaries. Whether it's the polymathic innovation of people like Da Vinci, Richard Feynman, and Benjamin Franklin, or the absurd comedy of people like Monty Python, the ENTP spirit is one of embracing ideas and following them wherever they lead, no matter how risky, absurd, or challenging the destination. ENTPs change the world by daring to question, embracing the unknown, and sparking the creative fires that ignite transformation and progress. INTP. INTPs are understanders. That is no mean feat. To truly do this, you need to be committed to the endless removal of filters and bias from your mind. Whether it's Abraham Lincoln's ability to remain logical and pragmatic under the tumultuous weight of a civil war and moral panic, or Marie Curie's notion that nothing in life is to be feared, it is only to be understood, INTPs change the world by first seeing it clearly and allowing others to do the same. ISFJ. ISFJs are behind-the-scenes powerhouses and subtle changemakers of the world. ISFJs are the best exponents of the Harry Truman sentiment that it is amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit. I've been listening to an audiobook recently about great captains in sport. It talks about the qualities that characterize the true greats. One of them, perhaps surprisingly, is not being outwardly showy and flashy. These leaders don't flex for the public. However, behind the scenes, away from the cameras and the spotlight, they are excellent communicators and relationship maintainers. They are willing to sacrifice so that other people can flourish more easily. Dreamers need beds. ISFJs change the world by being the solid bedrock on which dreams can be built. ENTJ. ENTJs are strategizers, remarkably adept at the game theory of life. They excel at identifying opportunities, calculating risks, and mobilizing resources to achieve their desired outcomes, often leaving a lasting impact in the process. Whether it's the unrelenting conquests of Napoleon and Caesar, or the unstoppable initiative of Garry Kasparov's attacks across the chessboard, ENTJs move with a ferocity of strategic vision that is nearly impossible to resist. This is their power. ENTJs change the world by straddling the sweet spot between strategy, vision, and forcefulness. ESFP. ESFPs possess a fiery vigor, a vitality that remains even in difficult times. An adventurous spirit characterizes them, and is the source of much of their brilliance. Whether it's Richard Branson's motto of "screw it, let's do it," leading to massive success in the business world, or the capacity of Bill Clinton to live in a constant state of scandal, yet bounce through it more or less unscathed, ESFPs can navigate the most treacherous terrain in life with an enthusiasm that seems eternal and regenerating. ESFPs change the world by saying yes to adventure. INFP. INFPs are bastions of being bastions of whatever you want. INFPs provide refuge for misfits, people who don't feel like they belong. In doing so, a truth emerges. All of us feel like we don't belong sometimes. By embracing, and hopefully, if the opportunity allows, unleashing their individuality, it gives other people the confidence to do the same. This can turn up everywhere, from the immersive quality of their creations, such as the literary worlds of Tolkien, to the empathy they show people in small and quiet moments. INFPs hold on to who they are, despite so many things in life conspiring to change them. INFPs change the world by not being changed for the worse by the world. ISTJ. ISTJs are both exponents of and can symbolize stability. This unwavering nature shows up in George Washington's foundational, rock-like nature on which a fledgling nation could be hoisted up on, or our late great Queen Lizard Elizabeth, who functioned as an embodiment of British stability, steadfastness, and continuity as she kept calm and carried on for like 500 years before finding a new host body to secretly take over. ISTJs change the world by being strong enough to allow others to falter and find their way without everything breaking down. ESTJ. ESTJs possess an unpretentious and unshakable work ethic. No type gets more done. No type thinks with the same organizational and hard-nosed brilliance. They do the hard work, sometimes the dirty work, and many times the innovative work as well, though they rarely get the credit for that trait of theirs. Two of the most distinguishing traits that come to mind are decisiveness and discipline. As the legendary Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery put it, discipline strengthens the mind so that it becomes impervious to fear. ESTJs change the world by, well, just getting on with changing it. INFJ. INFJs are empathetic thinkers who occupy that space between a scientific and humanitarian mindset. Their power is people, analysing them, guiding them, moving them, changing them, supporting them, being a sounding board for them, and so on. Beyond that, because they have that intuitive grasp of the abstract, they can achieve things through symbolism. That can range from a political leader invoking certain ideas in a speech to a small gesture that, via its symbolic value, now has enough weight to move things forward. INFJs change the world through deeply understanding human nature, then moving people with that knowledge. ESFJ, equipped with an innate sense of empathy and unwavering commitment to the well-being of others, ESFJs serve as the architects of strong, supportive communities. Whether it's a late-night chat show host, an inspiring leader, or just someone who makes their home environment feel like home, their unique ability to understand and respond to the emotional needs of those around them enables them to foster deep connections and create an environment where individuals feel valued, appreciated, and heard. ESFJs change the world by weaving the tapestry of human relationships, binding together networks that uplift and empower everyone within them. INTJ. INTJs can see things other people can't, be that a strategy, a systematic approach, or an innovative solution. Their exceptional ability to analyze, dissect, and understand the underlying principles of any situation allows them to envision a clear and coherent path forward, even in the most challenging circumstances. INTJs, including people from Isaac Newton to Bobby Fischer, have blessed the world with groundbreaking innovations, bold philosophical ideas, and timeless literary masterpieces that have reshaped industries, cultures, and the world at large. INTJs change the world by coming up with unusual and unique solutions to challenging and complex problems. ISFP. ISFPs have an unwavering commitment to authenticity and also a deep knowing of the human experience. Because of this, they can serve as beacons of inspiration and resilience. Whether it's the elegance of Jackie Kennedy, the irrepressible dynamism of a Jimi Hendrix guitar solo, or the quiet, design elegance of Johnny Ive, their ability to nurture and express their unique inner spark, even in the face of adversity or societal pressures, allows them to forge their own path and build their own lives, and inspire others to do the same. ISFPs change the world by keeping their individual flame, their fire, undampened by the world. ENFP. ENFPs understand a paradoxical truth of life. In order to stay true to yourself, you have to change. Whether it's the irreverent stream of consciousness of Robin Williams, or the unbridled and unhinged writing of Hunter S. Thompson, ENFPs use their humour, wit, and insight to inspire and entertain. They do this all while simultaneously challenging other people to see the world through fresh eyes. They want people to be both themselves, but also to grow, to branch out, to be more. ENFPs change the world by championing the idea that personal evolution is the key to authenticity. if you want to change the world. I have no idea how to do that. But in the meantime, please subscribe.